Hi, this is Dr. Mac Creighton III. Thank you for joining me again today on my YouTube channel. If this is your first time visiting with me, be sure to click the subscribe button right now so that you don't miss out on any discussions. And even more, click the bell so that you will be alerted when new content is posted. Again, thanks for joining me. So today I want to discuss with you an often asked question. So in my book signings and discussions, I'm often asked, Dr. Mack, what exactly is science and spirituality? So let's dig into it. So we'll look at the terms themselves. Science is a tool for studying the natural world. I am a scientist. I hold a Ph.D. in genetics, and that falls as a subdiscipline in biology. So I've been a biology professor and professor of genetics and a researcher in genetics for most of my career. Within science, the beautiful part about it, or at least for me, is that there's the scientific method in which we investigate the world. So the scientific method is a stepwise process for us to make observations within the world, ask a question, pose a hypothesis, which is just a tentative answer, and then do experimentation to see if we confirm or reject the hypothesis that has been posed. It could be something as simple as an observation you've made with a bouquet of flowers, say. Right? So you see someone with a lovely bouquet of flowers that have been brought to the office and they're sitting on your coworker's desk, and you ask the question, I wonder where that bouquet of flowers were purchased because they're just so beautiful. Okay? Your first thought may be it's the floral shop that's a block away, or it could have been a supermarket that's a few blocks away. So you form the hypothesis based upon the arrangement and the appearance. I believe the flowers came from the flower shop. So you began, that's your hypothesis. Okay? So you then have a prediction. If the flowers came from the flower shop, there should be a note or card or some type of sticker on the vase or the vase that will indicate that they came from the flower shop. So you go over to your co-workers or colleagues' desk, and this is a part of your experiment. And one, you can either ask, where did the flowers come from? But they may not know if they were surprise delivery. So the two of you may explore the vase to see if there is a sticker or if the card attached indicates where the vase comes from or the flowers come from. If indeed the vase or the flowers have a sticker that indicates the place of purchase, then you have your answer. You can draw your conclusion. I accept my hypothesis. The flowers were purchased at the floral shop. Otherwise, alternatively, the sticker could be that the flowers actually came from the supermarket, and you would reject your hypothesis that the flowers came from the flower shop. Last, there may not be any marking on the vase or the flowers that indicate where they were purchased, and your colleague may not know where they were purchased, and therefore you would have to go back to the drawing board and perhaps form a new hypothesis or perform a different experiment in order to come to your conclusion. So that's a simple way of using the scientific method in everyday life. Right? So science allows us to tackle the world and tackle questions in our lives through a methodical process. As a student of science, I've used the scientific method to help solve problems of choosing which university to attend, from moving from one state to another, finding housing, and setting my budget for my finances. I've used it in resolving conflict resolution in relationships in my life, be it friendships, family relationships, personal relationships, in almost any endeavor in my life. So it provides a stepwise method for looking at your life, assessing things, and understanding all of the aspects of life. The next term, spirituality. So with spirituality, we have another word, religion, that we have to tease out a definition. So spirituality refers more to relationship while religion refers to an organized doctrine in which you follow that has prescribed practices that are based in spirituality or spiritual relationship with a higher power. Religion can be restricting, and in the past and current day, it oftentimes have marginalized certain groups of people, required certain traditions and practices to be in place, as compared to spirituality, is based upon a personal relationship with a higher power, irrespective of attending an organized worship service. So there we have science and spirituality, where we take science, pair it with our spiritual knowledge in order to have a better relationship with our higher power. This has been an explanation of science and spirituality. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on any new content.